Saga, Eba, King Kiba, Boys Kasaba de Degwa.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell button for notification. Yes.
King Kiba.
Hi guys, it's your boy the Supreme Leader, and I'm here with you guys again today. Yes, today I am here to talk about the women here in Brazil, and also respond to a very simple question that I had from a friend. You can see I am here in Águas Claras again. Normally, this is the place where I normally come to buy my petrol and all that here in Águas Claras. Yes, Águas Claras is an amazing city that is a very, very wonderful place. Normally here, the gas stations here, they are very clean and very good, and you don't go through this kind of crazy, sometimes you go to some gas stations, you buy their fuel, they have a very bad fuel and stuff like that. Here in Águas Claras is actually one of the best places you can have a very good gas station where you can buy a very clean, good gas and stuff like that. Normally when you come here, and you can also ask them to, sometimes, not sometimes, always, you can ask them to fill your ties. Sometimes the gas and stuff like that. Yes, your tires, the car tires, sometimes the glasses. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Excuse me, guys. What I'm trying to say is to put air in your tire. You can just ask them, sit in your car with tranquility, and then they'll do it for you. You understand? So I really like this place, and the people are very, very lovely people and all that. All right, so guys, hold on a second. Let me pay and then get back to you guys. Don't forget, it's your boy the Supreme Leader. Subscribe to the channel and also click the bell button as well. Yeah, guys. So I was buying a fuel, and I decided to start this particular vlog. Like I said, it is this particular question. I decided to answer this question that I had from one of my viewers. His name is Special One. Yeah, Special One. I'm sure he's from Ghana, or not sure, I don't know, but I think he's from Ghana. But anyway, I can say it is a very interesting question that he asked me, actually. So I wanted to make sure I respond to this question, and I know this particular question also might give answer to a whole lot of people too as well. Yes, a whole lot of people. Yes, because I did a video about this particular question, talking about how wonderful Brazilian women are, and the question I had was, okay, so everybody want to know about the negative part of the Brazilian women. I think I talked about it a little bit, but I didn't go deep into it. You understand? I didn't go so much deep into it. And the reason why I didn't go so much deep into that matter was that they don't really have so much of a negative side, although they have it, but not so much comparing to our African women back home. When you ask me about our African women, or even when you ask somebody, a regular person, like a regular African guy, to tell you about a little bit about African women, like our African women, even the beginning of what the person is going to like start saying and stuff like that, you will realize the person will simply start, like saying negative stuff. They say it, but they don't realize they are saying negative stuff about our African women. But our African women, they are, they are nice, but then the negative part of our African women is so much that, like even when you are talking about good things about them, you most definitely end up saying some negative stuff about them without knowing. So here in Brazil, it is quite different out here. It's quite different out here because sometimes I think the cultural differences also makes it look like their behavior is negative or something, but it's not. They don't have that much negative if you are the kind of person who simply care less about this kind of things that I'm going to talk about. Yes, here the women, most of them, the first problem here with the women is that they are very, very jealous. They are very, very jealous. When I talk about jealousy, I'm talking about serious jealousy. I'm not talking about just a common jealousy or something. I'm talking about serious jealousy. You understand? Here, the women, they can be nasty jealous to extent that if you are going to even talk about your family, you are going to talk to your family even on a cell phone, it becomes a very big problem for you. And each and every single call you have, Bonji, each and every single call you have can be annoying and also can be like you are trying to cheat or something. Like they consider if the kind of jealousy the women here have can be really, really crazy. When I talk about crazy, you can't even have a freedom to, to talk about other people, even if you have a friend, a normal friend or a colleague or somebody who is a woman. It becomes even difficult for you to talk about this person and all that. You understand? So their jealousy is one of the biggest problem they have here. They have a very big issue with jealousy because most of them think men are not only few, but most of them believe men can cheat so much. So it's a very big problem, like with the jealousy issues here in Brazil with the women. So this is one problem about the Brazilian women. And when I'm talking about jealousy, don't think it is very simple. It's not a very simple thing. If you know anybody who lives here in Brazil and has been married or has been with a Brazilian woman, you know what I'm talking about. They can be super crazy about being jealous and stuff like that. And the next thing is insecurity. You understand? Insecurity. They have a very big issue when it comes to insecurity. When you have a girlfriend or a wife who is fat, you understand? A girlfriend or a wife who is fat, it becomes a very big problem. You start having issues with her because anything you do, she will end up saying because she doesn't look good, because she looks this and that is why you are doing what you are doing. And like it is crazy. So the first one is what? Jealousy. The second one is insecurity. So here, women, when you talk about insecurity, is at large. You understand? When I talk about it is really big. When you talk about insecurity, here the women, they have insecurity issues here in Brazil. You understand? And the other issue is that the other issue is that most of them think that you being a foreigner and you want to marry them, sometimes you will leave them and then go back to your country. You understand? These issues too can be really disturbing at times. Let me fix the camera somewhere so that you can see. I am at the park that I normally video with my friend all the time. I am at that particular park, and I'm talking to you from this particular park. I love the park so much that I like to come here because there are wonderful things here, you know, like wonderful things. When I say wonderful things, let me set the camera so that I can move freely and talk to you guys. Yes, guys, so I was looking for a very nice spot so that I can stand and then talk to you guys, because holding the selfie stick can be annoying sometimes. That is why I prefer fixing it somewhere that I can move my hands freely. You know, I told you guys that I have that big what do you call it, camera support. So normally that is what I use, but this particular one is just a table one. Okay, it's a table support. You understand? So like I was saying, insecurity, jealousy, and also a little bit ignorant. You understand? A little bit ignorant about men too as well, especially if you are not a Brazilian and you are from outside Brazil and stuff like that. Normally what they think and what they have in mind about we foreigners, sometimes it can be crazy, although they are curious. I don't want to talk about the pros about them, like the good thing side. I've already talked about that one. So today I'm only here to talk about the negative part. So the Brazilian women can be very jealous, and their jealousy is nasty. So if you know anybody who has a girlfriend or is married to a Brazilian, you can tell from their experiences. You understand? So guys, I don't want to waste so much of your time. These are some few things about them, because if I'm going to talk about the negative side about our Brazilian women here, it's going to take so much time. But at least these are the two things that I think they have. The biggest issue they have here, the biggest, when I talk about big issue when it comes to the women, they have jealousy issue and insecurity issue. So what I can tell you guys is what? This. But then if there are some other issues, I'm going to make sure I do what? I tell you guys in my next video. But this one is just a quick vlog that I decided to respond to this particular question and you know, continue with some other things. Don't forget, it's your boy the Supreme Leader. Subscribe to the channel and share the channel, and let's grow and blow and tell everybody about this channel. So guys, I have to leave you guys. I brought my car, my first car, to fill in my gas. You know, I'm going to leave that one at home and then bring the second car and then fill in the gas, give it a full tank so that I can use it throughout the month and enjoy myself like I always do. So guys, don't forget, it's your brother Supreme Leader. Subscribe to the crazy channel, and also make sure you share the channel. Click the bell button after subscription. Yes, So guys, I have to leave you guys here.
Get the vibes, get the vibes.